Hey, today I'm going to talk about a meal that I make during Lent here on the homestead. Okay, so as any of you Catholics out there know, Lent is a time of abstinence where we traditionally abstain from eating meat on Fridays. For us, we believe this is a form of sacrifice as we prepare for the joy of Easter Sunday. Now, in our family, traditionally, this would mean for us cheese pizza or some type of egg frittata of sorts. But I'm on a new diet, and this diet, for me, excludes me from eating wheat or eggs, which is, I can live without wheat, actually, but eggs has been a hard thing for me to live without. I love my fresh farmed eggs. Well, so I thought, what am I going to make for dinner that I can eat that's good and doesn't have eggs and doesn't have wheat in it? And I remember, oh yeah, I love making salmon. Salmon is a great option, especially here in central New York where we have a great access to salmon with this little salmon river and the big salmon river. But what I've chosen today though is not a fresh caught salmon since it is out of season, but I did find an organic farm raised salmon out of Ireland that I'm gonna cook up tonight. So here we go, and I don't know if any of you are leery of cooking fish, this is the most basic, simple way to do it. I am not a fancy cook. It's so simple, but I hope you enjoy it. Okay, so I have here my ingredients. I have my good salmon. I have this 100% organic ghee from grass-fed beef, which I don't know if any of you are familiar with this. If those of you who have dairy allergies but still really crave the taste of and the flavor of butter, this is a great option for you because oh, don't ask me the details, but somehow it's an old Indian recipe, as in from India, and they remove extra proteins out of it. It's like processing the butter a step farther to where typically a person with dairy allergies can handle butter or handle ghee, whereas they can't handle butter, okay? Now I also have the seasoning, Spike. This is, it's just a basic salt-free seasoning that I've been using recently that's delicious, so I sprinkle it on top. And then I have a bag of almonds, slivered almonds, that I'm throwing all over my kitchen. Slivered almonds, because I love almonds. It also adds a little extra healthy fats into the meal, which is very important for us in our brains. So I will be sauteing these almonds in my ghee and then adding a little extra ghee on top to add some butter flavor to the fish. And then I'll put those on top at the end and just broil them a little bit in order to get a little toasted flavor in my almonds. Yum, 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 yum. It sounds so good. So here we go, okay? This is a start. Okay, I have my fish all seasoned and ready to go. I'm putting it in the oven at 350. I'm going to start it cooking for a little bit, and then I'm going to add my sauteed almonds, which I need to start doing right now. Okay, I have my almond slivers with just a little bit of ghee there on top in one of my favorite little cast iron pans. I love cooking with cast iron. How about you guys? Well, so I have this started. I have it cooking on high, so it's going to take just a few minutes. I have to watch it very carefully because it will burn. Ultimately, what I want is to, in a sense, dry roast these almond slivers in the pan, but I'm adding the ghee to give it a little extra buttery flavor. Now, I often will use this technique without the ghee to toast up some almonds to throw on a salad, which is a special yummy, yummy treat. It's a great addition to any salad, adding that savory roasted nut flavor. Yum! Okay. So here's my finished almonds. As you can see, mixed into it, there are darker ones and lighter ones. And I just kept stirring. I removed it off the heat quickly because, again, the pan, cast iron, stays so hot so long that it was going to continue to keep burning if I wasn't careful. And you know that you're done when you really smell the toasted smell. It's just a wonderful, delightful smell. Alright, so now I'm going to add this on top of my fish. As you can see, I'm pretty generous with my almond addition to the fish. And also you can see that on the very edges of the fish, it started to cook. So that's good. Now I'm going to throw this right back in, and it's going to let it cook for probably an additional 20 minutes, the most, until the fish is nice and flaky. Here's my finished product, nice, hot, and steamy. As you can see, I'm serving it with some fresh steamed organic peas, and so that gives me the protein in the fish, some healthy fats in the almonds, and the peas are considered a carb. So that's a good combination for me right there. Perfectly balanced meal. Now you know your fish is good when it comes off the pan, leaving the bottom skin layer there on the pan. That's nice, so it kind of scoots off real nice with a spatula. And for those of you who are not experiencing issues with dairy, feel free to substitute the ghee for actual butter. And I would also encourage you to throw some Parmesan cheese into the mix because that would be a wonderful treat, especially with the almonds. So there you go. There's my Lenten meal for this evening. Very excited about eating it. It's going to be delicious. It smells great. Hope you enjoyed watching. Stay tuned for more recipes. I like to cook. I'm not great at it. I'm not super fancy. But I think I have a little bit to offer. So thanks for tuning in. This is Linda at the Happy Place Homestead. Tonight I'm very happy to sit down with my meal. Cheers.